Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night, depending on what time you're watching this next episode from me, Avomance, in the Minecraft Survival Manual. This Minecraft guide is mine and Frilioth's way of showing you how to start a new Minecraft world in 1.14. In fact, we're currently in 1.14.3, which is very exciting, in our two different ways. We have taken you from spawning in the world, naked, somewhere over there I was, and all the way through to what we did last week, which was killing the Enderdragon together. Oh yeah, we only went and took on the big black lizard and we won. It was amazing. If you've not seen the episode, go and see it. It was an absolute chaotic array of, oh my goodness, it was fabulous. You've got to go and see it. But today we are taking it that one step further. So once you've seen mine, go and see Frilioth's version of what we're about to do, because killing the Enderdragon is no longer the end of the story. You've got the end to explore. I'm going to get myself over to the stronghold. We are in the big scary room again. Yep, the portal's behind me. You can see it's all shimmery and glimmery if I turn around. I'm not diving into it yet, because what I want to do first, I've just had to come overland all the way here, and that's not really the most efficient way for me to get backwards and forwards to the end. So what we're going to do is we're going to build ourselves a little portal. Now, it's a bit of a gamble doing that, I will confess, because I could have silverfished myself to pieces there. And then we're going to get some obsidian. Place them carefully, Avomance, so you don't do it wrong. There we go. So I've got my portal there, and I'm going to light it up. Have I got my flint and steel? Yes, I do. Don't set fire to the place, for goodness sake. Right, so there now is a portal. If I go through this portal now, that will take me through to the Nether. And that means that I will be able to have a much shorter trip between home and the stronghold. It just makes perfect sense. So I'm just going to go through and generate that second portal now. So that's that bit done. I now have only got a few hundred blocks to walk between my home and here through the Nether to get me back here. That is perfect. I'm very happy with that. I'm going to come in here now and I'm going to get some what I would consider to be essential provisions. So I'm going to take some netherrack as well, because it's good to stack up. Golden apple. Take some ender pearls as well. Bucket of water. We are good to go. Let's get that in there so as it's quick and easy. I'm going to come through into the end, and I need to, shall I? Yeah, let's be a wuss and take a cup of pumpkin end just in case. I'm going to go through the end portal now, and we will spawn in on exactly the same little podium that Frill and I spawned in the other day. So let's go and do that. And there you can see I'm right on the edge of this 5x5 platform, and that is where we went into the end last time. So if I come along here and come up and avoid looking at anybody, you'll see the primary difference between what was and what is now is that there's no big black lizard to bother us. There's no roaring, there's no boss, there's none of that malarkey. There is just the portal, which is over there. You know what, I'm going to put this on just for the moment so as I can look around and show you what we're doing. I don't want to catch their eye. So you can see that's where Frill knocked the egg off. That's where we did all of the beacons, and there is the portal that will take me back to my lovely bed. But if you look, this is why, look, I've got a pumpkin head. I'm looking straight at you, pally pal, and you don't care. But we're looking for, where is it? There it is. Right, this is what we're looking for right over here. Now, you can kill the Enderdragon a number of times. You can respawn it in. I'm not going to go into how to do that in this episode. But up here, we have the first of the portals. And what we want to do is we want to get ourselves up there. But I have got this netherrack. I meant to get some cobblestone. Right, okay, I'll be back when I've got the cobblestone as well. What a wally. Okay, I am back with cobblestone in hand, literally. And we need to get ourselves some steps up to that bit up there. We're doing this in cobble because the Endermen can't nick your cobble. They can nick your netherrack, but not your cobble. And there we go. That is probably the worst piece of engineering I've ever seen in my life. We could call, basically, maybe that's just a nice new Swish logo. I did it appallingly. No doubt Frilioth is going to mock me mercilessly for having done that. But it's got us up to the portal. And the next thing you need are your ender pearls. Now, if you've not brought any ender pearls with you, you're going to need to kill a few of these endermen. If I take this off my head, so as I can see, so that's 1, 2, so it's this level here. and build it so as it's 3 deep, so as you've got plenty of space underneath it. Get rid of those 2 because they're in the way. And literally look at an Enderman. Just look at an Enderman. And they get all grumpy with you. And then you give them a whack. If you whack them in the leg, say come back again. And they drop some pearls for you because they're very accommodating like that. And only the ones you've looked at get grumpy. I'm going to get myself up these steps without coming face to face with any of these horrible people, and I'm going to face this portal here. Now obviously this is only 1 high. You can't walk through it, it's too small. So what you have to do is you have to get yourself an ender pearl and throw the ender pearl through the portal, and where it lands on the other side is where you reappear. I'm just going to do that now and we'll see where we end up. Through goes the pearl, and I am here. I'm going to go, I reckon I'm going to go westwards. So again, I still need to be very careful about looking at the Enderman in the eye, and should I do it accidentally without any cover, what I do need to do is get the water bucket down fairly sharpish, and then they'll run away. So what you have got here, if I just put my axe, we have got these fellas here, look. So this, there you go. If I collect all of that up, we've got some chorus fruit. Now that chorus fruit is an interesting thing. You can eat it, but if you eat it, you teleport. So make sure you don't eat it anywhere near the edge of anything. So, because it's a random teleportation. I'm just going to eat a little bit to show you what I mean. And I just literally teleported just a few blocks to the side, but it's sometimes a good way of getting yourself maybe through a wall. If there's a wall that you need to get through and you can't find a way through it, you can chorus fruit yourself through the wall. So I am going to get some of this chorus fruit, and every now and again what I'm going to do is I'm going to get this pumpkin head on, because here the Endermen like to try and make you look at them, don't you? Yes you do. So every now and again you'll see there's these little kind of what effectively are flowers. So I'm just going to get some netherrack, and I'm just going to tower up so as I can get to the flower and reach the flower. See, that's the flower right there. I'm just going to pop that off like that, jump down, and now I've got chorus flower. And with a chorus flower you can start to make yourself chorus fruit farms back in the overworld. Again, not doing that in this episode, but that is a really interesting thing that you can do. I'm just chop down this one as well. Just chop out the bottom and all the top just falls down. The only way you can get the chorus flower is if you chop it out directly. That is towards west, but I have a concern that there is not really anything out that way. So let's just have a bit of a wander. What I am going to need to do is get myself a load of this stuff. If I collect it up, you can see it's end stone. Get rid of the F3, because I'm going to need to probably block and tower across gaps quite a lot in order to get to where I want to go. It also can be used for decorative building in the overworld as well. It's quite a nice useful block. So I have been travelling for ages. I'm still heading west. You can see I've left myself a little torchy breadcrumb trail, because to get back you have to go back to the portal that you came through. Obviously, makes a lot of sense. So I've left myself a little torch trail just to make sure I can find my way back. We are still heading west, you can see in that direction. Basically you just got to keep going. Don't look at the Enderman. It's actually really difficult sometimes to not look at the Enderman, because they really want to look at you. They're desperate for friends, and then they decide that they actually don't want friends at all because they don't like the look of you and they just want to slap you. Well, I promised you something interesting, and something interesting I am giving you. We have found an end city, but does it have what we need? Because not everyone does. I'll tell you what I do need. I need a little bit of dead cow in my belly. There we go, that's sorted out. So this is an end city. It doesn't look like... We've been going for miles and miles and miles. Oops. And we're getting shot at already. Literally. You can see this coming here. We need to get ourselves underneath the thing, because this is a guided missile. Right, so we found an end city. So I got that advancement city at the end of the game. Now that's very exciting. I'm just going to see if I can't deal this Shulker a little bit of damage, because they have basically made me float. You see I'm floating at the moment. And that little box there, if it ever stops me, I should have brought some milk. I always forget to bring milk when I go to the end. I've got to wait for this floaty effect to finish. There we go. And I've just picked up a shulker shell, and 2 shulker shells gets you a shulker box, and shulker boxes are the absolute doodahs for keeping stuff, because they're like a chest that you can fill up but then carry around with you. So these chests, if you break them, everything falls out. These are like a chest that you carry around. They're amazing, and I'll show you how to make one in just a bit. I've also got these fellas here. These are end rods. I'm just going to mine out this end rod, and I'll get rid of that. There we go. So an end rod is a really good source of light. I like to use them a lot in a lot of builds. They can be really good for like strip lighting, neon lights, like a strip light. And I've done that in a modern build only last week, actually. I think that was, at least when I'm making that. And I recommend you go and see how I've done it. Watch out for Endermen, because they are still going to be very upset with you if you look at them in the eye. We're hoping for an end city that's got something that looks like a boat attached to it. I don't think this one has, because it's in the boats. No, it hasn't. Look. Oh, that's a shame. In the boats is where you find the Elytra, and the Elytra is what it is all about. But we're still going to have a crack at this, because there will be Shulkers in here. And Shulkers are these weird little animals in shells that like to blast you with levitating missiles. And once you've got enough Shulker shells, you get these Shulker boxes, and they are amazing. But to get a Shulker shell, sometimes you have to parkour, and I'm rubbish at parkour, as you know, so I'm just going to cheat, and I'm going to go up the middle. Here they come, and actually if they hit you here, that's not necessarily a bad thing, because it's causing you to float up rather than block up, which is great. That's actually really quite useful. Now it does hurt, you do get damage, but you know, damage is okay. Let's just bash this guy. He's probably going to teleport away. There we go. We've got him. Don't float over the hole. And what I have got are some potions of slow falling here, you'll see, which will allow me to... Let's not put it in there, that would be daft. Which will allow me to... Oh, here they come. You can bat them away, or you can get bashed by him like that. And when you get bashed by him, you've basically got to wait for the effect to fall off, or use milk. If you drink milk, the effect will stop. Parkour our way. I can parkour down, because that's just falling with style. So we're going to make a bolt across here. He's going to shoot at us, probably going to hit us, but we're going to wait for him to open. Yeah, I'm here, mate. I'm here. Open up. There we go. Got him as well. Have we not got another shulker yet? Oh, that's a bit upsetting. Let's go up this one as well. You can see we've got a number of them here, which is brilliant. So you don't do much damage to them, and they do teleport away when you hit them with shells. But I'm just going to keep hitting this guy. There we go. Give me a shell. Oh, you can also use arrows on these fellas. There we go. I'm slow falling. But the arrows only work if you get them open. That's really important. So let's see if I can't make it up to the top of this with my floaties. So I've cleared out this level here, and we can see we've got 4 shulker shells, as well as some endstone bricks, which you can make out of the endstone actually, but we've got some endstone bricks which I accidentally knocked out of this wall here. But we've got a chest and an ender chest. Now the ender chest is just my ender chest. In here we've got 4 emeralds, we've got a fire protection 3 unbreaking helmet, and a mending unbreaking 3 helmet, as well as 7 ingots of gold. They can go straight into the ender chest, definitely. That is a half decent find. I'm very happy with that. Right, so we've got floaty light. Now what happens if I'm up here like this? I'm just floating up in the air. But what I can do is I can throw an ender pearl down there, and of course I am then inside the building, except I've got to do it properly, and you've got to be very careful. There you go, I'm inside the building, so you can save yourself from a horrible nasty fall. But what I am going to do is, oh, is it me again? This could take a while. So we finished off that city, and to be honest with you, we didn't get loads. I got quite a few shulker shells, so altogether that was 11 shulker shells, which is great. It's a bit irritating because you need 2 shulker shells for a shulker box, but that's all right because hopefully at the next place we'll get some more and they'll even themselves out. I wanted to show you something though, just be careful when I'm looking up, but sometimes when you're walking around you see a rogue portal. So this portal will take us back the same way as the one that is several thousand blocks away. I mean, we're now at -5,500, -790. We've travelled a long way in the end to get here. But every now and again you will find these portals, and when you get close to them there's a beacon of light that comes out of the top of them and you can see them from a distance. So you can see some of these end cities are massive. They're beautiful, but they are massive. But again, like the last one, this one's got no boat, so we're just going to keep on looking. I might go and nick some shulkers first though. We have found another city. This is the 4th city I've gone past, but this one has got a boat. I'm very excited now. This is the fella we are looking for. We need this guy. That is where the magic of the Elytra happens, but we've got to get up there. Now, there's a few ways you can get up there, obviously, but the most simple, for me, frankly, is to get yourself underneath it and to block up. And if I drill my way through the bottom, that means I don't have to fight my way through a bazillion shulkers, or maybe 2. Here we are going to find our way inside. You'll notice that there is some obsidian here, and we are in. And there is a shulker there, obviously, because that is guarding the fantastic treasure that is the Elytra. Yep, I know you were going to get me. You're always going to get me, but I'm going to get you too. Now here, look here. We've got some iron horse armor. We might as well have that. We've got some decent iron leggings. They're always nice. In here, we've got a couple of diamonds. We've got some iron ingots, and we want to look at this lovely fella. Look at it. It looks beautiful. I've got a gap in my inventory there, and I'm just going to rotate it. I'm going to knock it out of the item frame, and I'm going to collect it. And I've got Sky's the Limit. This is the goal, Sky's the Limit, which is the one where you own an Elytra, and that goes in the same place as your diamond chest plate. And if I kind of give myself a bit of a twirl, you will see that I now own, have wings. The Elytra are basically wings, and if you combine the Elytra with some other things, you can effectively be flying as if you're in creative, which is brilliant. But we're not going to do that because we haven't got those other things here. What we are going to do is we're going to make sure that we don't lose the Elytra, because it's not unreasonable for me to die on the way, and then the Elytra will be gone. And I'm going to pop the Elytra in there. That's now in my ender chest. I cannot lose it. Oh, typical. I've still got the slow falling on, so that's okay. But it will just keep you floating up over and over again. Oh no, I haven't got the slow falling on. Quick, drink. Phew, that was literally seconds to go. I managed to do that. Oh, I almost lost the lot, which would be awful. But there is one thing that I do want to do, but it involves me being very careful with making a little platform here, because what we've got here is a monument to the old god of this land, which is the dragon. Just going to make very careful, because if you look down, that's the void. The void will kill you a lot if you fall in it. So now what we can do is we can stand here and we can mine out this, and it is a dragon's head, which if you wish you can put on your head. And if I turn myself around, I now look like a dragon. Brilliant. Anyway, enough of that frivolity, for goodness sake. Can't have fun playing a game. What on earth is going on? Right, so we're going to come around here. We're going to get ourselves out, and I think we need to find our way back. So we've got ourselves a portal here, as you can see. We are going to come up the stairs like before and lob a pearl through there, and that should take us back. And we are back. I'm going to lob a pearl over there just to get me close, and I'm going to jump through. And you can see it brings me straight back to the bed that I last slept in, which is the stronghold. Obviously, we've got the end portal, sorry, the nether portal there that we can go home through. But I just want to show you something very quickly. This is the magic of shulkers. So if I get myself a chest, in fact, I'll get 2 chests, and I put 2 shulker shells on either side, I've got here a shulker box. Now, a shulker box is a wonderful thing. In fact, I will have 2 shulker boxes, please. I'm going to put this shulker box there. If I open it, I can put lots of lovely stuff in it, like this. So let's just pop all of this back. You can't put a shulker in a shulker, otherwise you'd effectively have infinite storage, and that wouldn't really be fair for the game. You can see that closes up. I then mine that out very carefully next to that lava. Whoops. Pick that up. It's now a shulker box full of all kinds of stuff, and I can carry that around with me, which means your inventory increases massively. You can also put them inside an ender chest. I can put it in there, and then next time I put my ender chest back at the house, I can open it up and I've got my shulker box there. They are brilliant. And I reckon that is where we are going to close it off for this episode. I'm very, very happy with the result. I've got, all right, it's not in there. I've got Elytra, and I'll show you what to do with them in the next episode. I've got a dragon's head, which is always fun. You wait till I start playing with that. And I've got some shulkers. The end is a marvellous, marvellous place, although it's very, very big and it's dead easy to get lost. If you have enjoyed the video, make sure you go and see Frill's version of his end exploration. It would be awesome to find out what it is he actually does. I'll certainly be checking it out. Also, if you've not done it already, please do hit that like button. It'd be great to know that you're enjoying the videos, and we will keep on making them. And hit that sub button. It'd be great to see you in our sub clubs, and we look forward to seeing you in another video. You take it easy now. Bye.